free a superfood.
The plant I'm talking about is the stinging nettle. It is good to know that without any effort at all, nature is still providing us with the most nutrient-rich foods, usually as what we call weeds.
It grows pretty much everywhere. An immune booster, a fatigue killer. It excels in its mineral and vitamin content. Blood cleanser.
It's like automatic, effortless magic.
Really, really, really brilliant for anemia, rheumatism, sciatica. I've told you about my mum before. She had terrible pain in her hips. She's 80. She got some of this plant and stuck it down her trousers.
I usually pick the top 4 leaves. Sometimes I get a bit stung, but barely at all.
Cured that pain in her hips that was really intense, had gone on for a while, and now has gone.
I keep my nettles cut short so that there are new tips growing all year round. We live in a yurt with no indoor tap or sink and with one gas ring. Sometimes this seems a bit extreme, but somehow we have managed with a family of 4 for 15 years, and I actually love to sit outside to wash up and have come to find my daily cold shower delicious and invigorating. Roughly chop up the nettles, and then I usually crumble in a rye cracker just to give a bit more texture. Or sometimes I use ground almonds, but you could use flour if you prefer. And then the hemp seeds, again, nutrient dense, healthy fats, protein. Now the garlic. Garlic for breakfast! I hear you wince. Ha ha. Yes, I know. I have been known to be a bit hardcore, but it tastes so good. Not to mention that it's antiseptic, kills harmful bacteria, protects you from infection and high blood pressure, and is a natural vermifuge. I can't even remember the last time I was ill. It literally was years and years ago. And then you can't go wrong with some salt and pepper. Then, of course, the egg. Easily digestible, high quality protein. Mix it all together. Et voila! Bob's your uncle. I heat up the pan to get it good and hot. No need to use any oil. Make a small side salad of whatever wild foods are growing nearby today. Pour the mixture into the pan. Wild food is so powerful, you don't need large quantities. A bit of oil and vinegar on the salad. Turn down the heat of the pan and leave it until it holds itself together when you poke it. Then you can turn it over. And then I like to have a good blob of delicious butter. Yum, yum. This is so delicious. It feels like such a good start to the day. And then I have my second course.
At the age of 51, I have finally learnt how to maximise my joy and my energy. And one of the key components is what I eat. And my favourite meal of the day, breakfast.
First, some delicious water from round the back of the yurt. Ooh, I remember it well. When Dylan installed that tap, what luxury. Before that, we were carrying water from the well every day, which was okay, but it was a bit of a hassle. While we're on the topic of water, let me tell you that when you like, comment and share this video, helping me tremendously, of course, and thank you for that, you are also helping to sponsor a water pump for families in Malawi who have to walk vast distances in tremendous heat, carrying heavy water every day. So thank you for your support. To understand exactly how this all works, please do check out the link in the description below this video. My second course, I like to have a cup of green tea and a chocolate sweet. Not having a lot of kitchen equipment like blenders, I just use a banana for texture and sweetness, some ground almonds, and according to popular research, the #1 most craved food by women, without any of the junk that is usually mixed up with it, raw chocolate powder. Oh gosh, this is another superfood, though admittedly not free and not from my garden. The Latin name is Theobroma cacao, which means food of the gods, chocolate. This is a fantastic and fascinating book all about raw chocolate. It's called Naked Chocolate. It's by David Wolfe and Shazzy. There's tons of legend, history, science and recipes. The recipes in this book look amazing, but mostly they require a more sophisticated kitchen than mine. Probably you have the right equipment, blenders, that sort of thing, but I'm okay with my fork. Raw chocolate contains anandamide. Ananda is a Sanskrit word meaning bliss. When I eat raw chocolate, I definitely feel a bliss come over me. You should try it. Detox Your World is a really good place to get very high quality raw chocolate in powder form or even the whole beans, which are also great. Check in the description below for a link to Detox Your World. I thought I would sit on the step since it's nice and sunny, but in just a few moments it already feels too hot. So, back to the porch. This year I have deliberately let all the false elderberry grow very tall to provide as much shade as possible. One of the most challenging parts of living in a yurt is how very, very hot it gets in the summer, so that I basically live outside in the shade, which is also hot. I like to think of our ancestors living close, naked, in nature, and what that really must have meant without all the ways in which we have insulated ourselves with our clothes and shoes, our walls and ceilings, and I like it. I like to feel invigorated, touched by plants that are close, to shiver and to sweat, feeling my body responding to the world. In this confusing world that seems so very complicated, it seems to me that not that much is actually needed, really, for happiness and comfort, and Earth already provides it all. It's just that we seem to have forgotten how to notice. I wish you the deep joy that is here now in all the small things of life. Thank you again for your support.